Hey gang, welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell so when we do drop videos you guys are notified straight away. So yeah, in this video I want to talk about what it's like to go from a sporting background into the gymnastics side of CrossFit, and if you are just starting out in CrossFit, what to sort of expect when it comes to working some of the, certainly the more higher end complex skills of the gymnastics portion of CrossFit. In my previous video I actually discussed from my experience from being in the artistic gymnastics world for many years, and then sort of what to expect with other movements such as the Olympic lifting, the single modalities, the strongman sort of events, what to sort of look out for and what sort of negatives as a former artistic gymnast you can sort of expect that doesn't necessarily transfer over to CrossFit, and you have to sort of iron out those weaknesses. So some of them was tight shoulders and tight chests from all the rings work that the men's side do in gymnastics, all the cross work, which I gave the example of using a fly machine, doing crossovers on a fly machine for those that are in the sort of fitness space for a long time, doing that movement, that open and close movement for many years and not having the correct sort of flexibility and mobility can have that anterior tilt in the shoulders and can make the Olympic lifting side things, certainly in the snatch, overhead and the jerk, very more difficult than what it should be, and stability will become an issue. But anyway, I'm going to do the exact opposite in this video. I want to talk about what it's like with very little gymnastics or next to no gymnastics background. So first of all, my tips would be to make sure that you follow a good coach and good progression. It's important, and it's going to sound cliche because most things we want the best tips of the best coaching, but certainly true in gymnastics, and the reason for that is because of confidence. You can be rattled very easily when it comes to your confidence. Certainly, like I said at the start of the video, the higher end complex movements, anything that's on the rings or the rigs where you're quite high up, and being upside down, I've said in previous videos, for a lot of people doing a handstand and the upside down sort of movements can be quite daunting to a new beginner. So first one is confidence. Second one is patience. I would be very patient, and I would try and soak up as much information as possible from my coaching or tutorials or other experienced athletes that can do the movements and can break it down for you and show you different progressions. Now that could be another video in itself, and I think I've touched on this before, that not everyone's experience and coaching process is the way to go. So look out for experience of coaches and PTs. Be careful with who it is that you get your coaching from and your sort of knowledge from, because in the industry we can sort of have newly sort of qualified PTs or CrossFit coaches and come in and give inexperience, incorrect knowledge for where you are at in your journey of whatever skill it is you're trying to work. So confidence, patience, and patience. On top of patience, I want to mention that it's practice in gymnastics. It's constantly practicing, and even when you manage to retain the skill and get the skill nailed on, it's a case of continuing to refine it biomechanically, technique, refining it, making it more what we call efficient in CrossFit. We've all heard that many times. We want what is most efficient in our performance, meaning we can get the most repetitions out of using the most sound technique, and then that way we've got more in the tank for all the movements in the workout, whatever the workout might be. It might be the same single movement all the way through. So if it was, say, 100 pull-ups for time, are you going to have a narrow grip? You're going to have a wide grip? Are you going to go fast? Are you going to have a long hollow position? You're going to have a bigger kip at the bottom portion of the cycle of the butterfly? Are you just going to do kipping pull-ups? There's all different strategies, all different ways to refine techniques. And even in the elite athletes, we see it time and time again, just to get that extra 1%. But as I've said in other videos, that extra 1% can be the difference between first and third. That's how narrow the gap is at the top end. So confidence, patience. Let me think, what else would I advise a non-gymnastics background? Sorry about that, my phone cut out, so I'm going to have to edit this in. But I would say to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Like in any form of fitness, whether it be bodybuilding, CrossFit, weightlifting, gymnastics, we always start from the bottom, and we tend to get a lot of gains or progression very early, very quickly. So enjoy that moment, enjoy that sort of early period as much as you can. If we get to a sort of plateau, make sure we sort of go away and question again our coaches and our whoever programs us for the skills that we're working on or the numbers we're trying to PR on. We go away and sort of assess how it is we can improve, or what is it that I'm doing wrong, and constantly learn and not have that ego to sort of bubble it all up and keep it inside to yourself. You're not going to get very far in gymnastics movements. Certainly learning the skills portion of gymnastics, you can sort of get away with learning the skill and then just constantly working it for volume and for workouts. But especially for learning new skills, it's getting that knowledge and being educated on what it is that you're doing wrong as soon as you can. And it might be a case to be prepared that you have to go back to the very start, the very first progression, and build it up slowly and slowly again until you achieve that full skill. We had a saying in gymnastics that if you couldn't do the progressions on the floor, you shouldn't be doing it on the apparatus. So I'm certainly talking here on the rings and the rig, where you've got your high-end complex gymnastic skills. If you're struggling to do prerequisites before doing the overall skill, or you jump in progressions, big no. Do not jump progressions. Take your time, take the stages to learn. Same in all movements in CrossFit. Certainly from my experience in the Olympic lifting, if the lift doesn't work, there's a reason why. You've either gone up too heavy in the weight, your technique's way off. There's all different reasons, and this is why we have to have feedback. We have to be humble enough to take on feedback and learn from our experience. So I hope that video is useful for those that are, I would say, majority have come from another sport, whether it be football, rugby, running, rowing, it can be archery, all different types of sport. This is what you can sort of expect with the gymnastics portion of CrossFit. So confidence, patience, practice, keep getting feedback from coaches. Okay, leave your comments down below what you think about the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from the comments. I have done some challenges on our Instagram page, so if you head over to @perfectbalance101, that's @perfectbalance101. Let me just double check. Yes, that's @perfectbalance101. We have a ton of followers, we have a load of interactions, and you've got a couple of videos of me messing around, throwing around gymnastics skills on the rig. So give that a follow, share the video. Please get this video out. Let's help this channel grow. It continues to grow every single day, and I am thankful of that. but I would like us to keep evolving and pushing forwards to hopefully maybe one day we could go and film with other athletes or go to big major events. That would be a massive goal of mine to sort of aim towards, but in the meantime we need to keep ourselves growing, sharing the education that I can give to you guys, and hopefully it can help you out. All our socials and programs will be in the link down below and on our channel page, so check those out. We have 3 different levels of tailored programming, from bronze, silver to gold, ranging from £15 to £25 per month. So check that out, guys. That's a very low sort of package for you guys to have one-to-one coaching from me online. And then we have our generic daily programming that would help contribute to your cardio and your performance for certainly the Open that's going to be coming up very shortly. So check those out, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace for now.